cleaner has been an obsession of mine for the past 17 years. It began with cyclone technology. For me, the fundamental answer to loss of suction. Next, we eliminated bags. Then came our ball, a radical alternative to fixed wheels. Thank you for watching QVC today. I hope you enjoy finding out more about Dyson technology.
You know, if you think about it, if you look at the world of vacuum cleaners on a timeline, there have been a remarkable number of changes in the 17 years that Sir James Dyson has been creating vacuum cleaners. The original vacuum cleaner, the very first ones, would show up at your home on a horse-drawn cart. That was back in the 1800s. And yet, it's things like ball technology, a canister, no loss of suction, extra large power cords, much longer in length, the ability to clean above floor, and the worry of getting dust and dirt out of your home. All of that has been answered by a truly innovative piece of equipment. This is our today's special value. We have it available in red, we have it in gray or silver, and then we also have it in the yellow. This unit in the marketplace sells as a manufacturer suggested retail price. You just heard Sir James Dyson talking about welcome to QVC. Well, he has been a part of our family now for how many years, Susie? 6 years. He sells this vacuum cleaner as a manufacturer suggested retail price for $399.99. Our price is $269.94. And we're giving you 3 attachments that you don't normally get. You're going to get the Stair tool and the combo tool. That comes with it, always does. But that articulated hard floor tool that costs $49, we know you're going to need it. Almost everybody's got hard floors in their home. So we include it, no additional charge. Mattress tool, also included. Stiff bristle brush, also included. It's a $496.99 value that we're making available today for the lowest price of any Dyson ever on the air. If you've wanted a Dyson, today is the day to do it. Already, since midnight last night, we have had, oh my gosh, over 6,000, like 6,400 people. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning again.
That have picked it up. So if you've been waiting, you're not going to find a better price, and you're not going to find a better machine. This is Susie Traynor. She is an employee of the Dysons. She is our specialist. We have taken our entire living room and just turned it into a disaster area.
We have. And what we're going to do is we're going to clean it all up.
Great.
We're going to do it quickly, easily, with a very powerful, strong vacuum. We're going to show you this first. This is a carpet here. We've put a lot of dirt down. We put pet hair. We put coffee creamer down to simulate dust.
Okay.
We also put down coffee grounds to simulate kind of the bigger nitty-gritty dirt.
As you go into this, I want to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah.
Because, and it gets a little confusing. I even get confused. You're the only one that can remember all the letters and all the numbers of the Dyson family, okay? This is called the DC25. It is the #1 best-selling Dyson vacuum of all time.
Of all time.
Did you change anything?
No.
Diminish anything? Make anything smaller or less powerful to give us a price that was the best price for any Dyson that's ever been on the air?
No, there is nothing that we have taken out of this vacuum. This is a full-sized, fully featured Dyson. It's our most popular Dyson vacuum of all time. And let me show you the reason why it is.
Let me help you.
It's because of this. It's because on a medium pile carpet, we didn't leave anything behind. Nothing's coming back out of this.
Now,
no
I'm
coffee
smacking
grounds.
it down here on the floor.
No dust.
There's no
Nothing
dirt.
left.
What
that's
a concept.
Hey, that's why you get a Dyson.
That gets all the dirt. Now, all these innovations that James Dyson, by the way, I apologize.
Sir.
I know.
I'm
Sir
gonna start
James
finding
Dyson. You know, if I ever got knighted, I'd be using the term sir.
It's like a doctor, right? You want to be called the thing.
I would ask people to call me sir.
You
okay?
would do that.
But everything on it seemed really bizarre at the time. The idea of a ball, it doesn't even look anything like Grandma's vacuum. And there's a reason why. It isn't.
Well,
when you've got wheels want to go in a straight line, which means you're wrestling with your vacuum. Look at this ball. It goes anywhere you wish it to go. It's lightweight. What is the total weight on this? About 16?
This is about 16 pounds.
Okay.
But I think what you're going to notice with this machine is that because of the ball maneuverability, the weight is not in your hand. The weight is all in the ball. So that means it's very light to push. It's very easy to push because all the weight is on the floor and you're rolling that around. Has a nice low center of gravity, so it just makes it that much easier to use.
And he changed everything. Now, by the way, when we go from carpeting to hard floors, she doesn't have to step on a pedal or twist a knob or do this. Everything from the very front of the unit all the way back has been developed to change the way we vacuum. The motor is in the ball. That lowers that center of gravity. It's easier. A canister, you'll never buy another bag. Root cyclonic technology that no one else in the world can offer. I love the wand on this thing because now you've got over 10 feet of reach. But any vacuum cleaner, it comes down to suction.
Well, yeah, and I think that that's the main reason why you get a vacuum is because you want to suck the dirt up off of your floor. It's a pretty easy concept. The problem is,
but it's not easy to do.
It's not easy to do. It's not easy to get suction power every single time you use a machine whenever the bin is full, especially as you're vacuuming. This one, though, does because of that no loss of suction, even when the bin is full, that patented root cyclone technology.
Right.
We're going to hook this up to this 85 pounds of weights here.
Okay.
After I've already picked up dirt and dust. So you're going to see this vacuum pull up the weights because that's how powerful and strong this vacuum is. And I think that, oh, I don't have the thing on correct. That is my fault on that. Let me get that going here. Oh, I think it's my error. It's a user error. We will have to get my team of elves to come in and I messed something up on this. So we will get back to this. We will get back to that. But really, this is a vacuum that you're pulling up the dirt, you're pulling up the dust. You have that ball technology making it easier for you to use. So this is a vacuum that really you take all around your home, whether it's carpets, whether it's bare floors, you can do all around your home. So I think what you're going to find with this machine is you're going to see why it's so popular, why so many people have loved it for so many years, because it really just works. It's the suction power you just can't get anywhere else. And that's why, time and time again, people have wanted a Dyson, they've aspired to Dyson, and why you see so many other folks out there trying to kind of be Dyson.
So the DC25 is really the culmination of 17 years of research with Sir James Dyson. This isn't a unit that was created 5-6 years ago just to get a really good price. This is the lowest price Dyson vacuum ever on the air here at QVC. And we've been dealing with the Dysons now for 6 years. But to meet that low price, they didn't change anything. This is a unit that we actually unveiled. We launched it. It was right around Christmas time.
It was.
And it was like a week before Christmas of just last year. With that in mind, it is top-of-the-line technology that we have at an amazing price. This unit normally sells for $399 with 2 tools. We're giving you 3 additional tools, and we're still well under market value. So again, look at this. What percentage of Dyson owners are pet owners?
Well, it's 74%.
Okay.
And you and I fall into that range. You've got
5
some
dogs.
dogs there. I've got 3 cats and 1 dog. I have 4 pets myself.
Okay.
So let's talk about that. Maybe it's pet dander. Maybe it's dust in your home you want to pick up. Maybe you just want a vacuum that's easier to handle, easier to push. Or you're tired of kind of throwaway vacuums. You get them, they're okay for like a year or so, and then you have to go out and get a new one. And I think so many people, vacuums are one of those things where, you know what, it'll die on you. All of a sudden you'll be using it, it'll start making a smell, or it'll stop working altogether, and then you're back at the store, at a big box store, looking at the shelf, and you don't know what to get. And this is a vacuum that's not gonna happen. Don't be surprised if you have this for over the 5-year warranty, because it's built and designed to last.
The fact that you give us a 5-year warranty says so much about the faith of your manufacturing.
Yeah.
There's still so many manufacturers out there that give you a 90-day warranty on vacuum cleaners. Now watch this. We just took you directly off of carpet. You didn't adjust anything. There was no foot pedal you had to push. There was no knobs to twist or turn.
It's a really easy.
These are coffee grounds on a hard floor. What I want you to notice is what you won't see back behind the unit or scattered on either side. It doesn't launch things the way other vacuums can, and that's because of the new technology on the front.
And you also see that ball technology really making it easy for me to swerve. So around my sofas, my ottomans, the kids' toys in the middle of the room, you're just trying to get around and do that vacuuming quick and easy. Take a look at the ball technology. This is a technology you're only going to find on a Dyson vacuum. I'm just simply using my wrist. It's a completely new way to actually do your vacuuming. Instead of making this big, see, you missed the spot.
I thought you were going to miss a tiny little bit.
I'll tell you who you don't want to clean. You don't want to clean your house because you're the missed a spot guy. You're the missed a spot guy.
I hate to. I'm a pain to live with. I'm a neat freak. By the way, part of the fun of live TV, and by the way, good morning to you. It's 11:12 a.m. East Coast time. Susie Trainer once again from Dyson. My name is Dan Hughes. People have been asking the question, is there any assembly? Can I run you through it? It's really quick.
Yeah.
By the way, even their packaging is beautifully done. When you get it at home, this center section right here will not be attached. And you literally just plug it in. And they marry together beautifully. They snap into place, and then you never worry about it again. The wand will be separate, and you'll snap that together. And then your tools come individually plastic wrapped. By the way, you're going to notice that your combination tool and then also your small stair tool, those are on board. And they stay on board. You want this one?
Thank you so much.
There you go. So the assembly takes about 5 minutes tops. You don't need any screwdrivers. You won't need any tools. It's well done.
It's a great machine. This is a machine that also you get that 14.5 feet reach of wand.
Okay.
So that when you are cleaning up against after your pets and you're doing the dog food or you're doing the kitty litter or you're doing the pet bed, you get into all those areas.
That middle dog bed is cute.
I know. Isn't it? It's such a cute
dog's
little
rear
one.
end wouldn't fit in that bed.
Well, yeah, your doggies are they're medium to large.
What type of dog? What type of dog do you have, Susie? I don't know.
So our little doggie, she's a Whippet mix.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's a good little girl, Lola. But I mean, between her and the 3 cats, I'll tell you, that really increased the pet hair when we only had the 1 cat and the 1 dog.
Right.
So having the 2 extra cats really actually added, and we had to add 2 extra litter boxes.
Okay.
So it was kind of like, what the heck did we do here? But that's why I'm kind of like, well, if anyone's going to get pets, it's going to be the Dyson girl, I guess.
Well, the whole idea of what we do here in the studio is we'll make big messes. And we're going to show you, there's one of the tests that we do, just because your carpet has lines in it after you vacuum, that doesn't mean your carpets are clean. That just means that it's been groomed a little bit. It takes a lot more suction than you realize to get the deep down dirt. We hear this all the time. This is the #1 best-selling Dyson upright vacuum of all time. And we have it at the lowest price that we have ever had for any Dyson, and that's for today. We launched this unit to the world back on December, I think it was like the 21st of December, somewhere around there. It was right before the holiday. And on one day, we had 20,000 people who bought it. Today, it's been even busier. It's on track to beat those numbers. If you've wanted a Dyson and you've wanted an upright, you will not find it at a better price. If you can, buy it there. I told people earlier, I don't work on commission. Doesn't hurt my feelings, but you're not going to find this machine at a price of $269.94 with the additional attachments. That's a $490+ value. If you've wanted a Dyson, today is your day to do it. Watch this.
So let's talk about pet hair. If you are like us, you're like the 74% of folks at Dyson who do own pets. You want something that's strong enough to pick up pet hair. That's what this machine is going to do, but I'm going to do something even more impressive because you said you're Mr. Clean, right?
Well, you know what? Even clean people have certain places they like to hide things.
So now, let's talk about this because even when you clean up the whole house, there's probably one place where, now, don't get too comfortable. There's probably one place where there's probably some dirt and dust you didn't even get to probably in a little while. Let's talk about under that sofa cushion. What is under there? Is it the snacks,
There's my Fruity Pebbles.
Is it the dirt, the dust, little pieces of who knows what under there? Take that mattress tool, clean up under the sofa cushion.
A lot of people don't know
real life dirt.
that a potato chip does not go stale under the hermetically sealed cushion and bottom of the couch. Still perfectly edible.
I I think that this is one of
The
our
look you
best.
just gave me.
This really is one of our best demonstrations because this is real life. You know, this vacuum is designed for real life cleaning. It's why we give you so many different tools and attachments. It's why you're able to take off the hose and wand, why it's not cumbersome and kind of so funky and you don't know how to do anything. It's a very easy to use machine and it's good, especially, hey, if you don't need to be a clean freak to get underneath your sofa cushions, but now you can because you have the right tools to do the job.
Over 400 of you have been on the phone lines just since we started this presentation, and we will add that to the, what, over 6,000?
Yeah.
Almost 7,000 that have been picked up since midnight last night. It is springtime. We talk about spring cleaning, but every day is cleaning. In my particular home, and I know this sounds obsessive, but, well, it is, we vacuum twice a day. Listen, when you're short and bald, anything you can do to have control over your life, you go for it. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. It's a compensational thing. So my wife and I, we vacuum twice a day. I do the morning vacuuming, then she'll usually do the evening vacuuming. But we've got 5 dogs, and they're all indoor dogs, and I want the place clean. We live on a farm. We're tracking all kinds of stuff in. This vacuum in particular really amazed me. And I've got the world of vacuum cleaners that are available to me, and yet the DC25 is what we use. And part of it is things like this. The extended hose that gives you over 14 feet of reach. My stairways aren't big, but I used to get half the stairway done and then have to lug the vacuum up. With this, it's simple. You get your cobwebs in the little corners, and everything fits together so nicely.
And I think at first when people hear you say that I vacuum or we vacuum twice a day, they're thinking that's impossible because you think vacuuming takes a long time.
It doesn't.
Right? But not with this because the ball technology allows you to maneuver that much easier. So your vacuuming is probably not as long as what people
Susie,
are thinking vacuuming is.
I don't think, me being kind of the neat freak that I am, is that weird. And I don't think it's that strange. I think there's a lot of folks just like me that when they see a mess in the house, they clean it right away so that it doesn't build up and become a big, big project. You'll never buy a bag. There's no filters that you have to replace. There's no belts. There's no regular scheduled maintenance where you got to take it somewhere else and get this, that, and the other thing done. There's no adjustments that have to be made from going to floor to hardwoods. And hard floors are hard to clean. I'm going to show you why the Dyson does a better job. Today, the story is very simple. You've already been convinced of technology. That ball works, makes it more maneuverable. You love the canister instead of buying bags. Today, it's about price. And not every day can I say, lowest price ever.
Ever.
But this is the lowest price Dyson we've ever made available here at QVC. Just by chance also happens to be the #1 best-selling Dyson upright of all time. So you're getting the best at the best price. Today is your day. You could spend $399.99, people do. After they add on the additional articulated hard floor tool that you need, most of us have hard floors, that's a $49 purchase. The mattress tool is $29. By the way, the mattress tool is also the best tool for the stairways too. Then we also give you the stiff bristle brush. That's a $496.99 value. And I know there's gonna be some of you who go, $500 for a vacuum? That's nuts. They sell them for that price every day. The first time you use it, you'll know why it's a $500 vacuum. Today, though, you spend a lot less than $500.
Hey, that's good stuff, you know, especially when you see everything that it can do. We have coffee grounds on here, we have chalk dust on here, actually coffee creamer to simulate dust, and pet hair on this carpet. It's a medium pile carpet. We're gonna run right through it.
And it's that real fine particulate matter that you see in white that is the nightmare for most vacuums. There is a filter in this Dyson, but it's a washable filter. And what Dyson recommends is that for the average consumer, that they wash it about once every 3 months.
Yeah.
You know me, I pulled mine out a little earlier. And that, by the way, the filter is located right here on the top. It's easily accessible. You wash it in the sink, let it air dry, and then you put it back in the next morning. Now, watch this again. We're gonna pick this up. I know you're not old enough to remember this. Grandma beating rugs.
I am not old enough to remember that.
I am. I remember when Mom would hang rugs up over the clothesline, and she had this swatter thing, and she would beat them. And I think it was an anger management program of the late 1960s. But look at this. Do you see Do you see
Nothing.
anything flying around? Do you see anything falling to the ground? The answer is no, it's really clean.
And it's a medium pile carpet. So this does have, you know, kind of a plush to it. We're not leaving anything behind. That's what Dyson is all about. It's all about suction power. It's also all about maneuverability. So watch as I just roll right to this next demonstration on this carpet. So now you have ball technology. So now you're able to go around your furniture. That's why, Dan, you're able to vacuum a couple of times a day if you guys want to, because it's not such a big chore.
I zip through.
You zip through it.
There's three primary areas where our dogs spend a lot of their time. In the bedroom, in my main living room, and up in my office. Because I have a big window seat. The dogs lay up on the window seat. But I can vacuum all three of those rooms and do it in less than 10 minutes. And then I just empty the bin, and it's like having a brand new vacuum all the time.
I think that's why I say people are thinking vacuum twice a day. That's almost impossible to think of because you think it has to be such a long ordeal.
Well, it used to be people do it once a week, and it was an ordeal. But again, I like having a clean house.
Yeah.
So.
Especially with the pets, right? You want a vacuum that has really exceptional suction power, and that's what this vacuum has. We're going to pull up 85 pounds of weights with this machine that I've already done all of my vacuuming with.
And then I'm going to challenge you.
And we're going to do a challenge too. So as I pull this up, you can see the suction power that this vacuum has. That's what makes Dyson different.
That's impressive.
That's why if you do have pets in your home and you really want that deep down clean, this is going to do it. Now, are you going to show me something?
Yes, and I'm going to have you do two different demonstrations. This is, by the way, this is the canister from my house, and this was my evening vacuum that I did last night.
This just from, so you guys vacuum twice a day, so this is just from one of the times.
We've got 5 dogs. So that one, the fill line on this one is right here. It's not completely filled, but I want to show you this demonstration. That's me not putting it in right, and I'm working backwards and forwards.
I know, it's tough backwards.
Now,
okay.
Can you still get the 85 pounds of weight?
So all we did was change out one bin for the next, same machine, but you can see we're still putting up 85 pounds of weights with this machine. That's the Dyson suction power.
This canister came
Now,
from my buddy Carolyn Gracie. Carolyn has even more pets than I do.
Let's just look at your bins, both of you.
I know.
Just to see
It's
the
all
difference
pet
in
hair.
her pet hair, yeah.
Well, she's got blonde dogs. I've got darker dogs.
Yeah.
Our max fill line is right there. This is over the max fill line. And watch this, because this is what makes a Dyson a Dyson. I'm working backwards.
I know. It's tougher when you're doing it that way. But take a look now with the bin. That was, we did Dan's bin, now we're doing Carolyn Gracie's bin.
Same suction.
You guys are using the Dysons, you're loving the Dysons, and this is the reason why. You guys, especially because you have the pets, you need a vacuum that's got the really big, strong suction power, and that's what Dyson is all about.
It's the DC25. In the years that Dyson has been here at QVC, that's over 6 years, this is the #1 best-selling Dyson vacuum cleaner of all time in all of retail. Not just here in America, but throughout the world. And Dyson is sold on virtually every continent. We are giving you the very best price, and I mean the best. This is the lowest price of any Dyson vacuum cleaner ever offered on the air. We were able to bring it back. We launched it on the air in late December of last year. So it's not a 4 or 5 year old model just to get a really good price point. It's their latest at a great price point at $269.94. We give you 6 easy pay payments. Your shipping and handling, that's free. And I'm not even going to ask you to buy the vacuum. With Easy Pay, I'm going to ask you to commit to that first payment of $44 and change and try it for yourself. Try it up against the vacuum cleaner you've already got at home, whether it be a bag or bagless system, and see if you aren't getting your home cleaner faster than ever before.
Well, and let's talk about that, because a lot of folks, you vacuum your home and you see the groom lines from the beater bar and you think that it's clean, and you go to the next area because you see the path that you're kind of making. But the beater bar is just making those lines. That's not necessarily equating to the suction power that you're getting. That's what makes Dyson different. So again, the clean lines you see don't always mean clean. That's why we invite you to try the Dyson out.
Carpets don't wear out from the top down. They wear out from the bottom up. And that pad that's in the bottom, when you get grit, something as simple as dirt, it starts wearing away at those fibers. look closely. That looks like a pretty clean carpet.
And it's a thick, deep,
Notice
plush
this
carpet.
bin. We put a brand new bin in here. There's nothing in here. But that carpet that looks clean is actually nowhere near. And it takes Dyson power to get it clean. That's a deep shag.
It is. It's a very deep shag, thick pile rug. We like to show you a lot of different types of carpets so you can see kind of what matches the one that you might have at home.
Yep.
Whether
Or
it's medium
for a
pile
lot of
or
us,
thick
we've got
pile.
different carpets and different floor surfaces from room to room.
Well, sometimes you have all bare floors, but you have a really plush rug. You know, that's what we have in our living room. It's all hardwood floors. Then we have a nice plush rug right underneath the ottoman.
Okay.
So here you go. Let me go ahead and empty this out so you can see everything
Wow.
we've picked up. And why I say, you know, the groove lines in your carpet isn't what makes the carpet clean. It's the suction power that makes the carpet clean. And that's what we have
look at all the pet hair
with this.
But look at all that fine particulate. And I'll tell you why. That stuff is the bane of most vacuum cleaners' existence. And for a lot of us in our homes, those are the things that make us uncomfortable. This vacuum is certified from the Asthma and Allergy Foundation as asthma and allergy friendly, which is something you as a manufacturer can't pay for.
No.
You have to earn it.
We do, and they do their own testing on the machine. So it's certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. It also has the Good Housekeeping seal,
Great.
Which is really exciting. So that's kind of a first for us to see that in the Dyson kind of line. But that's, again, another exceptional seal of approval that we have from them because you all know the name Good Housekeeping
Right.
and the products that they kind of review and look at. So to get the kind of seal of approval from them really means a lot to us.
You're getting a great machine. We're going to go off, say hello to Sarah in Illinois. Sarah, good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are the two of you?
We're doing well.
Doing well.
Wonderful.
How long have you wanted a Dyson, or do you already own a Dyson?
I just got my Dyson around the Christmas holiday when you
Okay.
had this available, and it was an investment, but I just wanted to see what the fuss was about. I have friends with a Dyson. My dad ran a carpet cleaning business while I was growing up, and he had the best of the best vacuums available to him at his disposal. And when I got this Dyson, it replaced an O brand vacuum that I had previously. This vacuum, I did exactly what Susie suggested in December. I vacuumed with that vacuum. Then I got this one out and I vacuumed with that. And I had that ooh, ah moment. When I watched things filling in the bin, we have 2 cats. I've got 2 20-somethings still living at home. So we make a fair amount of mess. And I could not believe how quickly I filled that bin with cat hair, with the fine matter that you're showing there when you're vacuuming. It was astonishing to me how much was still in the carpet, on the couch cushions, between the couch cushions. It's just been an enjoyable thing for me now. Like you said, I vacuum once or twice a day myself just because I want to see how much more I can get to.
Thank you, Sarah, because
Yeah.
I was waiting for the
You're not
emails
so
of people
crazy,
going,
right?
"You're a freak."
No, you're normal. It's okay.
But you know what? You feel better about your home knowing that it's now really, really clean. And it's a little scary of all the things that your vacuum was missing in the beginning.
It's terrible, and there are things that you can't get to with an upright. I've got baseboard heat, and there are the little grills in between the baseboard slats. You couldn't get to that with an upright vacuum.
Yep.
With the attachments now, you'd be disgusted at what I pulled out from my baseboard heat unit.
Yeah.
Or all the way up to my 9-foot ceilings and my register vents there with the little pet hair that somehow makes its way through the HVAC system and is in those vents. So I've been able to reach that with the extension, go up the stairs, as you've mentioned, with the smaller tool that I never could do with my upright before. So I enjoy this vacuum. It's lightweight. I can move it around. I use it in the kitchen. I grab the cobwebs off the top of the 9-foot ceilings. And I'm having fun vacuuming, which is a very strange thing to admit.
Sarah, let me ask you this, because this vacuum normally, and today is a day to tout price. We are considerably over $100 in savings off of what most people normally spend for this vacuum. They normally spend $399 for it. For those folks who would have spent $399, was it still worth it in how clean your home is?
Oh my gosh, it was worth it and then some. I'm not buying the bags that I was buying for that O brand vacuum.
Right.
I'm not having to take it in and have the belt replaced because I can't figure out how to do it myself.
Right.
Again, I watched my father's business and some of the top of the line vacuums that he had access to. This vacuum gets more deep down dirt than any of those vacuums, so it's keeping my carpet cleaner longer, and it's avoiding me having to have it professionally cleaned as quickly because it's getting out that day-to-day dust and dirt.
And because you bought it here at QVC, you saved a lot of money.
And you brought it right to my door.
Yep. Beautiful. Sarah, thank you.
Thank you so
we
much.
We really appreciate your phone call because there's going to be a whole bunch of people in America who are thinking exactly what you were thinking before you bought your unit in December. So we're thrilled that
Absolutely.
you're
You guys
thrilled.
have a good Sunday.
You too.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Coming
Bye-bye.
up a little bit later on, we're going to show you how to get into areas that other vacuums won't reach because dirt is in your home. Let's show them this.
Okay, so let's talk about the crevices on any bare floor surface, whether it's hardwood or tile or whatever it is. You're going to get in between the nooks and crannies. So
Yeah, but these are really exaggerated. These are like
they are
three-quarters of an inch
exaggerated.
deep.
You're probably not going to see a crevice this deep in your home, but this is just to show you that we can tackle the deep down crevice messes. Whether it's pet hair, whether it's tiny bits of food, dirt and dust that you've never been able to get out of your floor, you can now get out. Now I'm going to go over here because one of the biggest questions we get is edge-to-edge cleaning.
That's
Instead of
tough for
fussing and
most
fighting and you're
vacuums.
kind of going front and back and you don't know what to do, take a look at the coffee grounds on the edge of this. We built and designed this plexiglass demonstration so you could actually see the side, so we can see there's nothing left behind. So now there's no more kind of going over it and banging into the walls to actually get to the dust that's on the sides and the edge of the floor.
All areas of your home have their own challenges. Stairwells are tough. So the Dyson was designed to make it very easy to be able to clean. This unit, again, has been the single best-selling, most popular Dyson full-size upright ball that they've ever made. #1 best-selling vacuum in the Dyson line. Our price, again, today is the lowest price of any Dyson that has ever been made available here at QVC. We've never had a better price. Even the accessories are superior. Stairwells, it's not enough to just clean the tread. You've got to vacuum the riser because pet hair sticks there. My dog sleeps on a step. Not at night, he sleeps right at my feet on the bed. Yeah, one step. He's got his favorite step. And he's a big dog, and he curls up, and he lays one paw over the edge. And I come home, it looks like the pet version of CSI. There's like a pet outline
scene.
of my dog. So how do you clean your stairwells? Well, having a regular upright means picking it up and trying to go back and forth on those treads. That's dangerous for you, and it's heavyweight. So you get this accessory that's not available on every upright Dyson.
So this is our quick draw telescoping wand, and just like Dan said, this is not available on every upright, and I'm going to show you what's different about it. Once you pull it up, the handle actually comes off with it.
Yes.
So it actually makes it easier for you when you're cleaning up your stairs or around your home. I like having the handle because it's just nicer and easier for me to use, but especially if you are going to do your stair cleaning and you want to make it nice and safe for you, you can either add the stair tool to the end of the wand and clean up the stairs,
Or we can take the wand off.
You can take the wand off. Whatever it is that is more convenient for you to do, that's safer for you to do, because I mean, realistically, it's not a safe idea to be vacuuming your floors but taking the vacuum, down the stairs. It doesn't, that's just not safe. This way, you clean your stairs with all the tools and makes it nice and easy. You can go in the riser where your puppies and doggies and
where an upright never fits.
well, and you don't have the right tools to do the job. So even if you like your vacuum now, are you able to get in between the nooks and crannies of your home and really get the clean that you want?
This tool is called the Hard Floor Articulated Tool. And it not only articulates up and down, it also articulates back and forth. So what you can do is twist it and get in between little areas like between the washer and the dryer that don't normally get cleaned, or you've never had a vacuum other than just a long crevice tool that's been trying to get into those areas. Now you can get areas like right underneath the dresser. You can get into areas that uprights would never reach, and your home really truly becomes clean.
It is. So you can see how flat and flush this stays up against furniture and in between, but you can also turn it this way, so that way you can do long-range cleaning, especially on your hard floors, especially underneath the furniture that you typically can't get to.
So now the DC25 becomes not only really your best-selling ever vacuum in terms of an upright, it also becomes an incredible canister.
Like a canister. Yeah. Well, it's kind of great that we give you this particular accessory, because the articulating hard floor tool is like one more cleaner head for this vacuum.
Well, the whole idea is to get your entire house clean. So here's the story, and it's so simple. Today is a story about price. We give you the best-selling Dyson vacuum of all time, and we give it to you at the lowest price of all time. We have never had a lower price Dyson on the air here at QVC. Today, we're giving you an opportunity to pick up your own DC25. This is the upright vacuum that comes with a Stair and combo tool that normally sells for $1 less than $400 at retail. Our price of $269.94 includes 3 tools you don't normally get. That articulated hard floor tool that is my #1 go-to tool. You then also get the soft bristle brush. I hate to dust. I hate to dust.
You're the floor guy, but not the dusting guy.
No, you know what? With the soft bristle brush, I'll pretend to dust with it. My wife will catch me not doing a great job, and she'll do it. But and then you're also going to get a third tool in there, which is called the mattress tool, which is kind of like the Stair tool, but it's bigger. Most people don't think to vacuum their mattresses, but you should do it on a regular basis. We know those tools are effective. We throw them in, and we still give you the best price ever. 6 easy pay payments. Your shipping and handling is nothing. So if you've been wondering why people brag about Dysons, why that neighbor lady, quite frankly, has been driving you nuts talking about her vacuum, try it. Give us the first payment of the 6, get it at home, put it through a torture test like what we're doing here, and if it isn't the greatest vacuum you've ever seen, send it back to QVC and we'll refund every penny. If you don't love it, send it back. People don't send back their Dysons.
They just don't, especially once they see their bins and all the dirt they've collected. So let's talk about that. Maybe it's pet dander, dirt, dust, pet hair you have in your home. Maybe you're sick and tired of lugging around a heavier vacuum that's just not very maneuverable. You want to get around your furniture, and you want to be able to vacuum quickly. You don't want to spend all your day vacuuming or set aside a bunch of time to vacuum. You want to just get it done the right way the first time. You don't want to go out and buy bags. You don't want to have to worry about, what's that stinky smell? Did a belt break?
Yes.
Did something bust? Do I have to go get something now or take it somewhere? It has a 5-year warranty with this machine. You're going to use this day in and day out. So don't you want a vacuum that you don't have to mess around with and buy anything extra for? You also go onto bare floors.
Now again, as you do this, I want to point out, she had no adjustment. The only thing that Susie did was she turned off the beater bar, and that button is located right above the top of the canister. It's quick, simple. You're not fumbling for anything. Everything is right where it needs to be. But that turns off that beater bar, and that means that your hard floor surfaces are very clean without dispersing whatever it is that's sitting on the floor.
So whether it's dirt or dust or food, especially in your kitchen, the kind of dirt you want to pick up out of your bathroom, you're going to do with this.
Oh, I have chased a single Cheerio with a vacuum all across a kitchen floor. When my daughter was growing up, and the vacuum cleaner we had, it wouldn't suck up a Cheerio. It made me nuts. With this, it gets it all.
It does, and I think that, again, that's what makes Dyson different. It's that the suction power.
Right.
Day in and day out, everyone asks me, what is the biggest difference with a Dyson vacuum? Because there are a lot of vacuums that everything kind of looks the same, and it's hard to tell the vacuums apart. What I always tell people is that what separates Dyson from everybody else is the suction power, and ultimately that's what you want out of a vacuum.
It comes down to me. It comes down to this, to me. For years, really about the only thing that changed with vacuum cleaners was whatever the fashionable color happened to be for home appliances for that spring. James Dyson did more to change vacuums than anybody else. When he came out with the ball configuration, people went, that's the weirdest looking contraption. When he came out with root cyclonic technology, that now you hear cyclones and tornadoes and vornadoes, and they're not root cyclonic technology. James Dyson patents everything he does. How many prototypes did he go through before he launched his first vacuum?
He went through 5,127 prototypes, and it took him 15 years to develop this technology. And when he did develop this technology, he tried to take it to the bigger brands that you may have heard of. They laughed.
Oh, yeah.
They said, no, we don't want this. It looks completely different. We've never heard of root cyclone technology. We don't even know what that means.
Yep.
And so it was rejected. But once everyone started to see, oh my gosh, this guy was really onto something. This technology makes sense and it works. Now you see kind of a lot of similarities out there, but nothing is going to be like a Dyson because it is patented technology.
There's also something in manufacturing that's called planned obsolescence. And James Dyson is a firm believer in ignoring that marketing strategy. Planned obsolescence is that you build a product with the idea that it's only going to last for so long, and then you'll need to buy another one. I don't remember anyone in the industry having 5-year warranties on vacuums like James Dyson did. Now, other manufacturers are starting to catch on, but it's all about getting quality. And then they factory test them over torture tracks that would never be seen in home use.
So we're talking about testing the cleaner head, the ball, the hose, the wand, the on-off button, the brush bar button, the cord, everything you can think of. That's why we're so confident in giving you a 5-year warranty, because not only is the suction power going to last, but the machine itself is built with fantastically very strong tools. Do you want to go here or here?
I got to get this. It's making me crazy.
Well,
okay.
Well, hey, listen, I'm not going to stop you.
Thank you.
I'm not going to stop the man if he's got to do the pet hair.
Do the pet hair demo.
Okay.
And we'll do it fast. This is called the mattress tool. It's very similar to the Stair tool, but it's a little bit bigger. So watch. Ready? I got better things to do than clean.
Well, that's why you can do vacuuming a couple times a day
Ta-da.
if you want to. I like the ta-da.
It takes me 10 minutes to do the entire vacuum. That's it.
I'm the same way. I mean, and I of course, love vacuuming, but I can do it very quickly. And I think that's what has made me really enjoy it more so than any other chore, just because it's so much quicker now than it used to be.
There's only 2 types of people in the whole world, okay? And they can be split into these 2 categories, and probably should be. People who hate to vacuum, or people like you and me that actually kind of like it. I like it when the lines go in the same direction. But the cool thing with the ball is now I can do, designs that I couldn't do.
Oh, that's okay.
For Valentine's Day, I put a little heart shape in.
No, that's nice. Now, do you want to do pet hair, or do you want to go under the sofa?
Let's go under the sofa.
Man's choice. Okay.
This is my favorite demonstration.
This is a good one. Okay, because how many of us, once you've done vacuuming, are you cleaning everywhere? Are you leaving anything behind? Would you do me the honors?
Sure.
Would you open up
This
America's
is the one place
sofa cushion?
that we forget to look. So you get that stuff going on.
Or here's the thing, you know it's there. You didn't
You just
forget about
ignore
it.
it.
You
You
didn't
ignore
forget
it.
about it, guys. You know it's there. You just don't have the right tools to actually get there. So you're just kind of either spreading it out.
And I like how
not
you've
getting
been
to
kind of
it.
insinuating that this is his side of the
Well,
sofa.
now.
Okay?
Hey, you're the one who said you were carrying a sandwich out to the living room, weren't you?
There
with
is
chips?
no better place to eat than sitting on the sofa.
Hey, everyone does it. I do it too. We all do it. It's part of living life. You know, you're enjoying yourself, you're having your snacks, you're watching TV. But when it is time to clean up, you actually have the right tools to do the job, especially doing the underneath the cushion. See, now that was so easy.
Simple.
I would love to go and see the cushions under your house. See if you're getting
They're very clean, as far as you know. We're going to say hello to BJ, who lives in Florida. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Fine, how are you?
Doing well.
Doing good.
Do you already have a Dyson, or is today the day that you're finally going to get one?
No, I have bought 3 from QVC.
Okay, BJ, help me out to understand. I'm a little confused. They last so long. Why did you buy 3?
Well, I bought one to do on my 2nd floor.
Okay.
I bought one for my mother as a gift and bought one for myself.
Aw,
Very nice. Now, obviously, you're a very brand aware. You've got to be pleased with your vacuum, or otherwise you wouldn't have purchased the other one.
Correct.
So
Very correct.
What makes them different? Come on, all vacuums are alike no matter what they say on TV, right?
No.
Good.
No, I have a big area rug, like the brown one you're showing on the screen, and I have a white cat.
Okay.
And the other vacuums I had, which are in a garage sale, and the Dyson, my gosh, I am totally amazed of how much cat hair
dirt. It looks like a totally brand new rug when I get done with it.
Yep.
And I'm so proud of it that once a week I have the girls over to play dominoes, and I have to do a demonstration when I first got mine.
That's funny.
I'm so proud of it. It's an excellent, excellent machine.
Well, BJ, if we go back in American history, the way that they first sold vacuum cleaners was door to door.
Yes.
And that
I
was the
one of
marketing
them.
strategy. Yep. And have you ever noticed that your white cat gravitates towards that chocolate brown carpet?
Yes, mine's the black, the dark burgundy, and gray. So it really shows.
Yep. You've probably had several brand names of vacuums across the years. I won't ask you what they are. Have you been more pleased with your Dyson than any other vacuum you've owned?
Definitely. I recommend it totally.
Wonderful. BJ, have a wonderful day in Florida. Thank you for your phone
Thank
call.
you.
Love it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Same vacuum. #1 best-selling Dyson upright of all time. It's called the DC25. We have it at the lowest price ever for any Dyson today. That price will not be available tomorrow. We're lucky that we were able to revisit. We actually launched this machine. It's not a 4 or 5 year old machine. This was launched back in December of last year. And we brought it to QVC. I think it was 20,000 people in one day bought it. Is that right? $399.99 is the manufacturer's suggested retail price. We then add in additional tools that don't normally come with it. You always get the Stair tool, and you always get that combo tool, which is your crevice tool with a soft bristle brush. We add the articulated hard floor tool. We then also add the mattress tool, which is a little bigger than the Stair tool. And then we also give you that stiff bristle brush, which is really good for things like the high traffic areas, so you can get the nap back up, and for being able to clean upholstery. And our price is just better. Our price is $269.94 for the day. That includes your shipping and handling. We'll give you 6 months to pay for it, so you don't even have to commit to all of it at one time. You just make that first payment, we'll ship it out to you, and try it for yourself.
And actually, just a quick little clarification. So this vacuum has been out for a little bit of time, for some years, but that's why we did bring it back for December.
For December, okay.
It was the pricing
I apologize
that was,
for the mistake.
No, it was the pricing that was kind of brand new, just because it's just such a great deal.
Beautiful.
But this is a
Thank
vacuum
you.
everybody loves, and there's a reason. It's because of the suction power, and that's what we show you here again with the coffee grounds, with the simulated dust, with the coffee creamer, and with the pet hair. So
Before you vacuum, can I do something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna make a mess. I don't mean to.
It's
Watch
okay.
this. Can you see the dust? Can you see that dust? That's gonna be important on the second part of the demonstration, because it's about getting the dirt out of your home. I once had a cleaning expert tell me that the average American household has over 40 pounds of dirt dragged in through their front or back door in a year. That's the equivalent of about a wheelbarrow full of dirt.
40 pounds of dirt.
So could you imagine somebody bringing a wheelbarrow into your kitchen, just dumping it there? Okay? So the idea is to get rid of it. So it looks clean, but here's the test.
Right? Let's shake it out.
Do you see anything flying?
It's a medium pile carpet. We have nice grooves in the fibers of this carpet.
There's no coffee grounds on the floor at all.
No coffee creamer dust left. No pet hairs left. This is why this vacuum has been so popular with everybody, just because of the suction power and because it's so easy to use.
So now I take this. My trash can happens to be right outside the kitchen door. So I take this out. I don't even have to touch the bottom. There's a little lever right here. Whenever you see anything, now it helps when you don't have the red one, but whenever you see red, that means action.
You can empty it right here. I feel like you want to empty.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
This is how you
Empty
empty
right
it.
there.
So imagine that it was a trash can. All you do is push the lever like that, and then I can just use the side or the edge of the trash can to close it, and I'm ready to go. That is what we pulled out of that carpet.
And it's great to see every single piece of dirt come out of that carpet, because so often you can't pick up your whole carpet at home and see kind of, the before and after. It's hard on TV, right?
You know what? No, it's funny.
Because you're doing it backwards.
I always do.
Because you're doing it backwards.
Everybody else in America does it that way.
Yeah.
But because we're on TV, I always
You're
put
doing
mine in
it the
backwards.
other way
so,
around.
So we're ready to go again. That's like
What
having
is
a
it?
fresh bag again
It
without
is.
ever having to buy a bag.
Exactly, and there are no bags or belts or filters to have to replace. Plus you get technology you don't get on other vacuums like ball technology,
Right.
which allows you to actually make these great turns. And the turns are all about maneuverability around your furniture. So if you're someone who's always moving your ottoman a little bit out of the way to vacuum, or you move the corner of the couch to vacuum that side of the couch, now you don't have to. Now you can swivel right around it, maneuver right around it, and that way it just makes it that much easier to
And quicker.
actually use, and quicker.
Okay, now here's the other factor. Uprights, especially Dyson uprights, amazing pieces of equipment, but there are things in your home that are difficult to clean with an upright. So come with me and we'll show them the tools.
Okay, let's do it.
Walk this way.
I'm walking.
Okay. We give you 3 color choices in the Dyson family. We've got the yellow, we have the silver, and the red has been very, very popular. My boss today, his name is Dan. Dan, how many since midnight? We're well over 8,000 vacuums that have been purchased. Now, there's your upright, but because you and have all the accessories to go along with it, this now becomes the tool that reaches underneath the bed, swivels sideways so you can get between the washer and the dryer, underneath that ottoman without having to move it. Some of these tools are accessory tools that you don't normally get. This Dyson always comes with the combo tool, which is your crevice tool and your soft bristle, and then you also get your stair tool. Those are included, by the way, at a price of $399. That's the manufacturer's suggested retail price. That's not what you'll pay today. $49 for the articulated hard floor tool, you won't pay it. The $29 for the mattress tool, you won't have to pay that. You won't have to pay for the soft bristle brush. It's included at a price of $269.94. That includes your shipping and handling. You've got 6 months in which to pay for it. That is the lowest price of any Dyson ever on the air here at QVC. And it's your most popular vacuum cleaner ever.
And I do have my choice of vacuums to use in my house. Of course, I have a bevy of Dysons at my disposal.
Right.
But this is one feature that I really love about this machine and why I like to do it, especially for high reach cleaning, because it has a quick draw telescoping wand that isn't on all of the uprights. So I'm going to pull this out to show you what I mean. So it pulls straight up, and that you may be familiar with, but the handle on this one stays on it.
Yes.
So it was a feature that I wish was on all the other Dysons as well, but it happens to be on this one. So this one, the handle stays on it, so it actually, I feel like you can
How much
clean.
reach do you have?
This is a 14.5-foot reach.
Okay.
So you go all the way up your stairs with this. You do the cobwebs and the crown molding, and that's why we give you all the tools.
Well, and it's not just reach, it's also being able to bend down.
It's bending down,
You don't have
it's in
to
between,
bend over.
it's underneath. You can also take off the wand, and every tool will fit on the end of the wand and the hose. So if you're talking about the stair tool, cleaning up the stairs or your upholstery, this is phenomenal to do. Even if your stairs are hardwood, like mine are hardwood, I still use the stair tool. It doesn't have to be carpeted. But just to pick up the dirt, whatever you want to do with this, you can do and clean. You can even get in between the riser, because you see how that fits right in?
I've seen so many vacuums, Susie, that when you start with the handheld attachments, there's noticeable reduction in the suction power, not with the Dyson.
Well, I'll tell you, when the vacuum is in the upright form and you're using the tools, all of the suction power of the vacuum is coming through in the hose. It's not being split between the bottom of the vacuum and the hose. So that's why you're getting 100% of the suction power in those tools.
Also, you can adjust the suction power on the wand. Because we had a caller earlier who was talking about drapes, and in particular lampshades. So you actually have so much power that sometimes you want to reduce it so you're not sucking the drapes into that wand. And you can do that. You've got all those attachments. But the ball is the big story as far as maneuverability, but it's also the suction power, and it's all about the price today. That's the lowest price ever for any Dyson vacuum cleaner in the history of Dyson being here at QVC, and that's been over 6 years.
I mean, this is a vacuum that goes everywhere, whether it's carpeted surfaces, bare floor surfaces. It's maneuverable to go underneath and in between. That's why the ball technology is so incredible, because it's going to really cut your vacuuming time. I mean, I can't say in half, but significantly.
Significantly.
I think, because it's just so much easier.
Well, again, just in our house and the way we do it is we do a little vacuuming in the morning, a little bit of vacuuming at night, and then we don't have the big, like Sunday, when I get home from work, it's a day off.
Yeah, it's not a
I don't
big
have to worry
cleaning
about
day.
cleaning up. It's already done.
So let's
it's
talk about
all
crevices.
root cyclonic technology that creates a vortex, more air. These are deep, deep crevices. We actually created a demonstration board to over-simulate the grout lines you might have in time. Those are 3/4 of an inch in thickness. And watch things leaping up into the DC25.
So this is to replicate, remember, your hardwood floors, your tile getting in the grout lines. Now you go up against your wall. Let's do edge-to-edge cleaning.
That's the Achilles heel for most vacuums that are upright.
You just can't get to that edge.
That's
this
impressive.
vacuum gets to the edge. The reason is because, not because of the brush bar, because of the suction power.
Right. Do you want your home cleaner? And would you like to do it for a better price? That's what this is all about. The DC25 has become the #1 best-selling Dyson vacuum cleaner of all time. So you're getting the very best, the most popular. We've never had a better price. We've never had a lower price on any Dyson throughout the years. All of the different, numbers, and I can't remember all the numbers that James Dyson has done on his uprights.
You mean the patents?
No, what-
Or the prototypes?
Well, 5,000, how many prototypes?
127 prototypes.
5,120.
Yeah.
How many
It's
patents?
daunting.
How many patents?
Oh gosh, well, hundreds of patents on each particular machine alone.
It's pretty amazing. Come with me. This is what you're going to get when you order it here at QVC. Keeping in mind, again, the manufacturer's suggested retail is $399.99 with 2 tools. Our price for 1 day and 1 day only, substantially less, and you get 3 additional tools. Color choices are the yellow. They also made for QVC a silver, and they also now make a red. So you choose that, but you will get not only your combination tool and your stair tool, those always come with it. That's part of the $400 price tag, $399.99. Our price of $269.94 also comes with an articulated hard floor tool. You get your mattress tool, and then you also get your stiffer bristle brush. Take advantage of the 6 easy pay payments. Shipping and handling is free. Just try it. Bring it home for that first payment of $44.99 and tell yourself it'll be the best vacuum you've ever had. You wait, you try it one time, you'll be thrilled. Susie, when are you coming back?
At 3 p.m. right after In the Kitchen with David.
Wonderful, thank you. Check out not only QVC.com, check the interweb.